Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Mysteries from Beyond the Other Dominion. I'm your host, Dr. Franklin Ruehl, and today we're going to ask if guardian angels exist. Report on a weird case of game time as opposed to missing time. Tell you the truth, yes, the truth about St. George, the Dragon Slayer. He was not English. And critique the 1950s TV crime series Inspector Mark Saber of the Homicide Squad, starring Tom Conway, and cover other intriguing subjects, time of course permitting. But first, we must ask if guardian angels actually exist. Now, over the centuries there have been many reports of guardian angels interceding to save a person's life. There has been some scant photographic and videotape evidence. But what I consider to be the most profound photograph yet was recently taken, specifically back in November of 1998 in the town of Pawling, New York. A woman, Rose Benvenuto, was in a horrible automobile accident. No one should have walked away from that accident alive, and yet she was virtually unscathed. Now, at that time, on the scene arrived the fire, the police, ambulances, and a photographer from the fire department. She took several photos. Her name was Sharon Boo, yes name, B-O-O, and one of them showed the following. A large, tall guardian angel next to the crashed car. Now, this is my depiction of that photo because the actual photo in here, I don't have the right to show you. We don't have the budget to buy the rights to show it. So you're going to have to take my word for it that that photo is absolutely extraordinary. It has been checked by computer. It has been verified by various experts. Miss Boo took several shots of the accident scene. Only one photo showed the guardian angel standing, hovering over this crashed car. Now, Miss Benvenuto herself believes that the guardian angel saved her life. She says no other way that she could have survived that accident. I should point out that no one actually saw the guardian angel, but it was recorded on one photo and makes us think that a supernatural force intervened in the life of Rose Benvenuto, who, by the way, was a 58-year-old grandmother. I don't know if it's accurate or not, but it certainly looks like a legitimate photo. Now, there have been, of course, numerous cases of guardian angels, but one question that arises, why don't guardian angels protect everyone? I think there's a classic case dating back several years to New York City. A woman named Eileen Freeman, who at the time was a student at the New York University, was about to enter a building when she heard the voice of a guardian angel warning her not to enter that building or she would forfeit her life. Well, she heeded that warning. Then, approximately an hour later, she heard sirens, and she went over to investigate. The police were there, and sure enough, another woman who entered after she did was slain in that building's elevator. Now the question, why didn't the guardian angel protect the woman who was killed? And of course we have to ask this about other cases such as calamities, hurricanes, earthquakes, and fires. Some survive, others die, and some of the survivors claim that a guardian angel helped them. Why were some protected and not others? You might say it's a matter of faith, but interestingly, many individuals saved by a guardian angel claim that they were not that devout, although after the event they become believers. We also have the case even of children on a schoolyard. A few claim when there's a schoolyard shooting that a guardian angel protected them, but obviously they didn't protect everyone, and they haven't really committed any sins in their lives. Well, let's even look at the case of infants. Some are protected, but others are not. We have cases of terrible batterings with death resulting. Why were not those babies protected by angels? Well, the angelologists really don't have a good answer yet for that, I think, important question. But on the other hand, we have so many apparently well-documented instances of guardian angels intervening in people's lives that it seems that it would behoove us to try to make contact with them if that's possible. I don't know of anyone who couldn't use a little extra help from an angel. So I'm going to give you a distillate of some of the recommendations that the various experts have offered for communicating with a guardian angel. The basic scenario is that you should sit in a quiet, darkened room, or perhaps with a small light on, such as a night light. no telephone, no TV, no radio. Then you should try to relax and concentrate on the guardian angel that you want to appear before you. Now, you might want it to have wings, or you might want it to be the representation of some dead loved one. And I just want to make a couple of asides here regarding wings. Angels, per se, were never described in the Bible as having wings. That was only an addition made by artists during the Middle Ages and thereafter. Secondly, on the popular show, Touched by an Angel with Roma Downey, in the pilot episode, she was able to manifest wings, but a new executive producer came on board and felt that was hokey, so never again has Roma Downey been seen with wings. But if you want your guardian angel to have wings, fine. Or if it's perhaps the spirit of a deceased grandparent, spouse, child, sibling, you might also take into that room with you a photo and or some object they cherish, perhaps a ring they wore, a watch they wore, or a favorite magazine or book they had, anything that can draw the line of communication between you and that person. Then you focus on them. And if you have a question pressing on you, you might want to ask them for some advice. Now, guardian angels can not only protect people from dying, but also give them advice. You might want to ask if you should marry this person or that one, if you should take this job or that one, move to this place or that place. Any question that is plaguing your mind. And they also recommend that you think about that guardian angel you want to contact just before going to bed, because you may dream about them. And in both instances, both in the room and when you're about to go to bed, you have a notepad and pencil so you can jot down any communication you may have. It could be verbal, such as a disparate voice, or it could be telepathic. Now, you may have to do this several times, but many report that this procedure does indeed put them in contact with a guardian angel. There are no guarantees here, but I certainly think it's worth the effort. And if you have any success at all in this endeavor, please contact me at one of the addresses shown at the end of the program. And may I wish you luck in this venture. Now, until next time, may the power of the cosmos and of the guardian angels be with you. Yes, yes, yes.